Hello everyone, this is the Tube Amper here, and today we have a vintage motor that I'm going to be probably restoring. This, I guess, came out of a washing machine, considering the nameplate says it is a Coffield washer motor. The Coffield Company, Dayton, Ohio. It's a single pole, quarter horse, 110 volt, 60 cycle, 4.5 amps, 1750 RPM. And you can see it's seen better days, although it's definitely not too bad. Can say different though about the wire, especially right there. You could see a very defined crack, and this entire cord has just hardened up, and all it does is crack when you move it. Don't know how old I'd say this motor is. In fact, if anybody has any idea, let me know. As I clean this paint off of this tag, I'll try to read the model number and see if I could get any information from that. It's got this nice base on it, which I believe is removable. Looks like it was repainted at one point or another. It has the good old little oil containers for the bearings. Really quality wiring right there. This is why you don't want to just go plug this stuff in. You gotta look at it. I'm definitely opening this at some point, so I will go ahead and replace these wires as well as this grommet and add a ground on this, because currently it's just a 2-prong. But I have seen it run. It does run. It is very rough, and I'll show you. It's quite hard to turn, and there's some sort of scraping noise, so I'm not sure if this is a Repulsion-Start and it's just a little rough, because I've never heard of this, but I don't know much about motors. But there's actually a cover in this back here, and up front, don't know if you can see that in there, but there is a fan. But yeah, I guess I'll try to clean this up a bit, take off the old cord, see what I can find temporarily for a new cord, and maybe we'll power it up. Okay, so please excuse the mess here, but I did figure out this is a Repulsion-Start motor. I cleaned it up a bit, oiled the bearings as best I could. One of the wicks is like totally destroyed, so I'm gonna have to order another one of the wicks somewhere online. I'll probably just get both and then fill those up with the appropriate lubricant. Got a temporary cord on there. It's at least some beefy stuff. It'll handle 5 amps easy. Currently powering this up with my Variac, and I do currently have a very small Variac, so I have to kind of take it slow. And I'm going to use the Variac to kind of show you about the Repulsion-Start. You can hear it kick out. It's pretty neat. So you could hear right there, I'm only at about 60 volts. The brushes are pushed away from the back from their commutator, and the motor is now spinning itself. And as with any motor, you always want to ground these things. I will get around to that, but I did already check that this is not shorted to the casing at all. And I'm not grounded myself. Usual disclaimer, don't do anything I do. These aren't made to be a tutorial or anything. These are just for entertainment purposes. You do what you want to do at your own risk. Back to the video. You can see it runs very nicely, actually. There's a tiny bit of a rhythmic wobbling that occurs. And actually, this is only about 70 volts. I'll ramp this up. You see, it gets a little louder. That's probably about where it should be. Drawing about 5 amps. Not a very accurate ammeter, so very sweet sounding motor. I love it. And we'll shut it off, and you'll see it'll spin down quite nicely until it gets down to the speed where the centrifugal mechanism will allow the brushes to rest back onto the commutator, and it will slow down quicker. So all in all, a very cool motor, and I'll definitely be fixing this up. I'll try and see what will be the best way to remove this paint, and I'll probably paint it black again, or I guess black. That's what you wanted in the old days. That's what it was. Because this paint currently, it's chipping quite easy, so I wouldn't want to really paint over this. For some reason I did notice there's a hole through this shaft. Not only is it keyed, but you could see there was a grub screw there at one point, but then there's also a hole straight through it, so I'm not sure if they put a pin through there or something. Not sure why. Anybody has any answers on that? I'd love to know. Thank you for watching.